let's get into the trending topics today. And this is what people have been speaking about. First up, SONA debate. All right, that's one. We know that for the next 2 days, well, it was yesterday and today, they're going to be a debate about the State of the Nation address where all the parliamentarians and parties come together and they discuss, and a lot has already been said at this debate. And then, of course, on Wednesday, the president comes to respond.
Indeed.
To what's been
raised.
So
I suppose, as you've seen in the news as well, you had the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, tearing into the president for that comment, which yesterday, incidentally, the SACP, we had that interview with Dr. Alex Mashila from the South African Communist Party, and many taking issue with the president for that comment that the state does not create jobs. So Julius Malema also tearing into that and a few other issues as well. We heard from Viljoen from the ANC, and basically accusing Malema of plotting to have him removed as minister. To which Julius Malema then said, "I dare you to repeat that outside of Parliament." And Viljoen said that he will. So
we'll see where that goes.
We'll wait to see.
And then, of course, the DA saying they want to put a motion of no confidence against the entire cabinet because they just feel they're failing us, and that's one way of getting rid of them.
Yeah, and I suppose everybody else weighing in as well. You know, the IFP, ATM, Willie Madisha of COPE, and it was actually quite interesting to watch. And we don't quite have the time to wade through all of them, but it was a worthwhile watch. Listening, Dr. Groenewald from the Freedom Front Plus, all the parties really coming to the fore, to give their views, their input on that State of the Nation address in that debate. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today and how they move this one forward.
Absolutely. All right. So we've got an interview about that, in fact. So that's going to be happening in a short while. Stay with us for that analysis. Then, of course, the next one is Hoërskool Jan Viljoen. Very dramatic scenes and very uncomfortable scenes happening at Hoërskool Jan Viljoen yesterday when we saw clashes taking place between the learners and the parents outside of the school, and then the MEC Panyaza Sufi going in there and just trying to ease the tensions. And I think a lot of it is racial from what we've been hearing, but some denying it and some relaying incidences of what it is like going to the school and how bad and racially motivated some of the decisions are made. And this, of course, is just a burning cauldron at the moment.
Certainly is. Matlako Komane, our reporter here at the SABC on that beat yesterday, and very interesting what the learners had to say about what they've had to experience at the school. And then while the MEC is there to attend to issues of racial tension, one of the learners then mentions that there's a Mr. and she names him who's been harassing young girls at the school. So there's another thing that the MEC now needs to deal with. He's meeting with parents of that school tonight.
Goodness me. Right, so that's that story, and still very much so a talking point. Then Lerato Kganyago. So let me tell you what I saw yesterday, and then you can fill in the missing pieces. So yesterday I'm coming from gym, I'm driving home, and as I'm driving home, I look up into the sky and I see 4 helicopters hovering around the area that I live. My immediate reaction is, what's happening? State of the Nation was last week. Is there anything dramatic I should know about? Are we under threat? Is there a problem? This is worrying. Now I'm sitting with my sister-in-law in the car, and it's like, I'm telling you that's from the military base. I promise you, blah, 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 blah. Cue the story.
Okay, so you know that Lerato Kganyago is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So you guys must wake up early, do all the things that you do on Valentine's Day,
Get it over and done with.
The roses, the chocolates, whatever, because when Lerato enters the fray, it is over. So you would remember about 2 years ago, she had, her husband had, you remember the whole house, the rose petals and the roses
was that the house?
everywhere.
Okay,
yes,
I can't
remember
keep
with the piano there, and it was just so beautiful. And we thought, wow.
Yeah.
then last year, remember the FNB?
Yeah, that was
where
the stadium,
he had Zonke.
Yeah, I remember that, just
and
the
they
two
have
of
the
them.
entire FNB stadium.
Yeah.
And Zonke Tikana, private performance for the two of them. And we thought, damn, can't do better this year.
Wowzers.
The helicopters.
The 4 helicopters over Northcliffe, because this is the area that I stay in. All of them coming there, and apparently, then, we have WhatsApp groups as well, Neighborhood Watch. It's so funny. And they start, guys, did anybody see the helicopters? Anybody know what's going on? And then someone says, don't worry, it's just a Valentine's Day. Like, that threw everybody off.
But
what do you mean?
There was more.
Of course there's more.
She got a whole hotel.
Yes.
Yes. Lerato got a hotel for Valentine's Day.
Which then called for a men's conference, of course. So that was the next trending topic. Men's Conference 2022. And let me just put it out there, men, you have no chance, okay? You can meet as much as you want to. You carry on your conference. But till the day you can buy us all a hotel,
as they say, no one husbands like Lerato's husband.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
We'll leave it there for the trending topics.
Trouble.
Let's take a quick look at the question of the day, though. This is what we're asking you about this morning.
All right, so this has all got to do with what we're chatting about, the SONA debate and the DA has tabled a motion of no confidence in the entire cabinet. What is your assessment of the performance of the current cabinet? That's it. Tell us what you think. Who should stay? Who should go? Perhaps all of them should stay or all of them should go. And we look forward to hearing from you.